Okay, we're live now. So I don't see anybody in my live stream, but I'm just going to get started right away. So anyway, guys, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing? And it was yet another race at Washougal, and ho-hum, nothing changed in the 450 class. Jett Lawrence sweeps both motos, I should say. And Hayden Deegan, I had said in a prior live stream that if Hayden Deegan doesn't lay an egg on the start, he can win. He can win an overall, and that's what happened today. And when he won that first moto way back at Hangtown, I thought, okay, as long as this guy doesn't goof up on the start of the second moto, he's probably going to win a lot. And that's what happened. He didn't goof on the start in the first moto. He didn't goof on the start in the second moto. But, of course, I'm starting with the 250 class here. And Justin Cooper, I don't know how that guy is ever going to win a title in motocross, because I think little by little, I think the title is starting to slip away again for Justin Cooper, because I've said this so many times, but Justin Cooper has got Jimmy Button written all over him. You know what I mean? So what I saw from Cooper, he leads a race for a long time, then drops an anchor and starts losing positions. Doesn't even feel good for you, doesn't do well for your morale. But J. Coop, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's because he has the ability to be able to win races. He can battle with the front runners, but since he doesn't hit the ground running when it really counts, that's probably why he ends up out of the winner's circle so many times. I don't know what you guys think, but that's just what I think. I mean, J. Coop, he won the Supercross title in the 250 class a couple of years ago, but had to skip the Supercross last year because of a broken foot. And then this year he had a point, and this year he pointed out, rode up to the 450 class and only joined for a select amount of races. And I got to tell you, I think that's got to be a sign that the 450 class has got to be everyone knows the 450 class is the premier class, but the fact that there's so little rides available makes me wonder why that is. Because is it 4 strokes? Are they going to 4 strokes, or is it just how it is, or is it the budget being tight, or what? But my guess is that it's a mix of all of those. But anyway, the guy that I thought was going to do a better job of things was Levi Kitchen, the local boy, because he's from Washougal, and he can ride his dirt bike onto the Washougal track himself. But honestly, I thought Kitchen would have done a lot better than 8th in the first moto. I mean, he didn't have a terrible day, but just not the kind of ride that I was hoping that he'd put in. Did I think he was going to win? Not necessarily, but I thought he would have been I thought he probably would have been at least 2nd or 3rd. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't know if Levi Kitchen is still learning the ropes or anything. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But hey, you never know. It could be anything. So, obviously, Hayden Deegan has been proving that, yeah, he has won another race, but this was really his true first win in my book, because, you know why? Because if he can put a 1-1 sweep together, that's a sign that he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And what I said before about him not giving 2 shits about anything, that's proof, I mean, he can ride up at the front. I mean, he can ride up at the front. He can pass guys pretty well. But wow, it's like, but Deegan, he led the first moto wire to wire and then had to get around Justin Cooper to win the second moto. So I think that's proof that I don't really see much of a weakness in Hayden Deegan. And if there is, a weakness, you'd have a hard time telling me where it is. I don't know if you might be able to. I don't know if you guys might be able to spot it because I don't see anything wrong with him. Well, like I said, I thought Levi Kitchen would do a lot better than he did. I thought for sure that he was going to be on the podium. I mean, yeah, he was on the podium in the second moto with the third place. But honestly, I thought he would have been at least second or third overall, and he ended up fifth. I don't know where you guys had him. Joseph Jones, what up? How you doing? So anyway, guys, obviously, I do think that we got a series now with Hunter Lawrence leading the series by 3 points. Oh, doing okay. Obviously, doing a live. Obviously, Joseph Jones is doing a live stream on the last motocross race from Washougal, and of course, we're looking at a series brewing in the 250 class, and we could be seeing more and more. And it looks more and more like we're going to see perfection in the 450 class from Jett Lawrence, because honestly, I thought that Jett got some challenges from Ferrandis and Sexton, but I don't think that Ferrandis was up there long enough to has been up there long enough to really get used to the front, and probably not since his 250 days. That might attribute to why Jett was able to get around so easily, and I like the fact that, and I like what James Stewart said on the broadcast, saying Jetferless, and that was a good that's a good terminology right there. And Morgan Nice saying hello. Obviously, I think for starters, Jett Lawrence, I don't see any weakness in him. I don't see any weakness in that guy for sure. But I'll tell you this: if you put Eli Tomac out there, Jett Lawrence would probably be having his hat handed to him week after week. I mean, did I think he was going to win even if Eli was out there? Probably. But to see this kind of perfection from Jett Lawrence is completely mind-blowing, let me tell you. Especially as a rookie, nonetheless, too. So, obviously, Jett is going to. Let's face it. I mean, Jett Lawrence, he is going to pull off a perfect 22-0 season, and do something that's never been done in 15 years, a perfect season. So we're definitely going. So Chase Sexton, I thought, gave him a run for his money, but the fact that he had stalled and in the chicane section and crashed, that just pretty much took the battle away. So I was a little disappointed for Chase. I mean, I don't know if he's really back up to par physically. I like to think he is. But I actually thought Ferrandis would have done a lot better than he did. And I thought that Cia Cirillo would have done a little better too. But for Jason Anderson to go 4-4 for third overall, hey, good on him. I mean, we have a lot of there's a lot of parity going around. Seems like now that the race is for second in the series. So obviously, I sure hope that somebody thinks of something to stop the to stop the Jett Lawrence Express. And the only guy who seems to know how to do that is Chase Sexton. And obviously, just like last year when he was running down Eli Tomac, he has to stay off the ground, first of all. So we have got to, or somebody has got to find a way, and it seems like the start is the number one thing. If you can cut Jett Lawrence off at the start, that might be enough to put him out of sorts. I don't know. I mean, that guy can pass, he can lead a long time, and the only time I really thought he got challenged was at Mount Morris when Ken Roxon came off the couch. So, if you guys think a perfect 22-0 is going to happen with Jett Lawrence, you're not alone, because I'm on that ship as well. And but as far as the 250 class is concerned, Hunter Lawrence is still my pick for the championship, but he's got to pick it up. I think that second moto at Redbud really threw his season out of whack. And when he came back on the top at Millville, I thought he was back for sure, and we were going to see another streak brewing. And but Hunter Lawrence didn't seem to be himself. At least I don't think so. And Hayden Deegan came in looking like he was ready to go as well. So I see 6 people on here. So obviously we got 2 weeks off until the next race at Unadilla. Do I think that Jett Lawrence is going to keep the perfect string going? Yeah. Do I think? But if not, then Sexton is my pick for our second different winner in the 450 class. So somebody's got to think of something to stop Jett Lawrence, and right now it doesn't. Right now that seems to be the impossible quest. But you never know what can happen. I mean, of course, it's a motorcycle. It's a machine. It's got a mind of its own. It could break down at any time, or something could happen with the body. But you never know. I like to think that Sexton might have opened a door for possibilities, but we'll see. I mean, he's got to get better starts, and he's got to be able to cover the inside, because right on the first lap, when Chase Sexton went wide with Plessinger getting the whole shot, I thought for sure that Sexton was not going to lose a position, but he did. But when you can pass someone right away like that, and you don't even make any contact, that's enough to put them out of sorts. But if you both go down, then it kind of ruins your race. But whatever happens. Let's just hope that we have that somebody can do something to stop Jett. But I just don't see it happening. Not going to lie to you. That's kind of why I'm a little speechless right now. But Sexton going down on the last lap, I thought that Sexton was going to fight him all the way to the finish, but I think that 3-race hiatus he took because of mono and that crash at Pala might have dinged his speed considerably. Not going to lie to you. So anyway, at 15 minutes now, Yeah, I think that should be good enough. I mean, that's pretty much all I have. So, if there's anyone out there who might have a question or anything about the series, if you're in there and you're related to the series, that's cool. I might be able to answer one or two. So I'm going to leave this last five or at least leave this last 5 minutes up to you guys. But honestly, I don't. Honestly, Jett has really proven that rookie sensation is that rookie season stuff that you go through is pretty much out of is pretty much a thing of the past. I mean, I thought when Ken Roxon was up to the 450 class that he was going to go through a learning curve, and in a way, I kind of think he, and in a way, I think he kind of avoided that. But Jett, I don't know. When Supercross comes around and Eli Tomac comes back, I don't know. We might be seeing something completely different. So, anyway, guys, I see only 3 people left in my live stream, so I'm going to bounce out of here. We got 2 weeks off until we get to Unadilla. And just, hey, remember, subscribe if you haven't. Hope to get my channel monetized again. I'll see y'all soon. Later, guys.